So, guys, I want to show you something very incredible you have ever seen before. Right now, you can see in front of there is a huge. It's a military ship. It is heading in that direction, where it is going to pass through in this magnificent bridge that is kind of opening right now. So I want to take you a little bit closer so we can be able to see this huge and magnificent bridge ever. Like you can see on top of there, you can see all the cars are stopped already and it's going to open. So the bridge is already opened and the huge ship is approaching. So I want to take you around so you can see how this huge military ship is going to enter to the to that huge bridge. It is very magnificent. That is, you can see it's a military ship and it is heading all the way there. So I want to take you around so you can see how this magnificent bridge works with this huge boat. So as you can see, the boat is entering. You can see the boat is actually entering to that huge, that is military boat. As you can see, is heading to that longest. Actually, it is the #2 bridge that swings and open in the world. So, yeah, it is very interesting to see how this huge military ship is entering and open. You can see the navies there, you can see the soldiers on top there. So it is very interesting to see how that huge ship is entering to the under that huge and magnificent bridge. If you see very well, you can see it is so good. You can see the bridge is approaching to pass through the bridge. Yeah, it is very fascinating. You can see how humankind, how science is very developed in this country of the United States of America. So go straight, you can see the ship is already entering into the, it is entering in the waterway in exactly near the bridge. So if you see that bridge, you can see it is have been opened to the other side, but in after the boat pass, the bridge is going to turn around. So I want to make sure I take you to that extent so you can be able to see how this bridge is going to cross. So as you can see now to the side, you can see the big ship is exiting there. So now we are going to see how the bridge is going to cross back again. As you can see, it is now opened. So now we're going to see how it's going to rock. Which rocks means it's going to be a bridge. Cars will be able to move to the other side. You can see there is the other side of my fingers. That's where outside of my fingers. So now it looks they are giving signal to the captain and the crew so they can cross the bridge. So this is what we see. Now let's see how science is very developed and how science works. It is very interesting because this bridge, I will try to go to that bridge to tell you more about the bridge, but the clear history, it is the #2 bridge that swings, that opens. Like you can see now, it is crossing, but if I do zoom in, you can't really see, but it is crossing. So yeah, it will take some time, but you can see it is huge physics. It's a huge science. It's a huge still. It's a huge mind how people came up with this very huge engineering. So some people here, they were saying it's the first time for them to see the bridge opening for a quite of some time because some maintenance. So yeah, it is very interesting. You can see the first, the other part, the other part one, that part is actual. The part one is already probably not, almost going to cross. So you can see the second part now, which is the right in the middle. It is also crossing, so cars can pass again. This is very interesting bridge. I haven't seen this before. I've been always want to see how number two, a huge bridge can open and allow the ship checks in. So this is very interesting. Let's keep looking. You can see the other side. The first part of the bridge. It's almost there to the other side, so it can lock and the cars can start moving. And you can see the second part, it is also crossing. You can see the angle is changing. If you have seen very well by the because the angles is changing to take the bridge back to the normal, so people can cross. So this is very interesting. And if you see this part where this bridge is, it is a waterway. There is this small beach. It's not that big beach, but it's very small and beautiful beach. So you can see the swing. The bridge is almost crossed. You can see actually the first side. It is almost there. You can see the first side is almost there. If you see my fingers, that is the first part, and then this is the second part. So all these part one and the part two, they are now crossing. So cars can move again. This is so very interesting to see. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do enjoy this video, do subscribe and share this video to your friends so they can see the science. They can see the power of science. In a few, we're gonna see how cars are gonna start move on that bridge, and it's very interesting. So I remind you, this is Virginia. We are in Virginia. This is Yorktown, and this is the town where the battlefield have been happened for between Americans, British, and the French. So this is the battlefield of American history. So that's why around here there is a lot of fascinating things. So, you can see the bridge is almost crossed. Is almost this another section is almost there. So let's wait and see when the cars start going. So this is very interesting. You can see our section or segment, they're already in a position. So now we are going to see cars passing and continue moving. So it is very interesting if you to see how this magnificent operate, which requires a lot of power, a lot of electricity. So it is a very interesting subject. So you can see cars still stopping there. You can see there are some cars there still waiting the bridge to close completely so the cars can pass. You can see the segment, they're still repositioning them in the position. It requires a lot of patient management, very big team. So for now you can see the segment is almost crossed. If you see, you can see again with my fingers, if you see, you can see that is the first segment, and you can see the second segment. They are now going to combine it together and cross, which will allow cars to drive normal. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Before I show you something around, I want us to wait and see once the whole segment as in the press. You can see the first segment is already in a press, so Now let's look at the second segment, which is almost there. You can see the first segment is right in the position. Then we're gonna see the second segment is almost there. Then cars will be able to go. So it is very interesting how actually there is this is a bay which there is water from the sea, and there is a river. So this is water mixed by river and water from the sea. So um, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see when our cars are able to move. Once the whole segment is in a section, you can see this section right there. This section right there where my finger is, it is still repositioning back to the position, which is very fascinating. It is very fascinating to see how science really do work, how science really do work in real life with this mega bridge. It's actually a mega bridge. You can see it's a lot of steel and concrete. So it is stand with a few pillars. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, probably 10 pillars, but they are the huge two big pillars in the middle, and these huge two pillars in the middle, they are the ones that holding those two segments. One pillar is holding one segment, and another pillar hold one segment. So when they want to open, they will open those two pieces, and the one piece is going to turn it the other way, so can allow the boat to pass. Meaning, if there is a cargo ship, there is a huge boat wants to pass in that way, they will open that bridge, and people will be able to pass. So it looks, it's almost there. Let's wait and see once the whole section is done. So you can see car can continue to go. You can see the city cars are parking there, awaiting to be locked completely, so cars can start moving. So it is very interesting bridge, and you can see it's very tall bridge. If you see where it is, so it is very tall bridge. It connects this part of Yorktown and to the other side of this island. So yeah, it is very interesting. Let's wait and see cars starting leaving. You can see cars still there waiting the lock and section to be completely locked in the right position. Then after cars will be able to move. So I can see the section, it is closed, it is right in a position, but you can see there is a piece that is still hanging out there that is not open yet, so cars can move completely. So yeah, I can see the other section is already down, and let's wait and see. It looks like the cars are going to start moving. So let's zoom and we see these cars. We see when they start moving. So this is a very interesting video. I hope you guys you enjoyed this video and this amazing. You can see now the other side there is something is open. Now you can see the barrier is opened. Now I can hear the ring. I can hear the ring, the bell. Yeah, now it's going to open. Yeah, you can see, I can see here the ring. You can see the cars back there. they start moving. Some cars back there, they start moving. So we just want to see when the car starts moving. It is very interesting to see how. Oh, you can see one car start moving, and yeah, one car starts moving there. Um, yeah, you can see cars start moving, which means the rock is open, the bridge is open. So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. My name is Restin Hawirima, NCB, the best #1 TV. So I hope you guys enjoyed this TV. Please do subscribe. Cheers.